Hey everybody, welcome back to One Click Media Online with Angela. I want to first talk about how my awesome skills of writing backwards are. Now you guys can actually read what's on my board. My name's Angela. Like I said, today I'm going to talk about, like I talk about every day, digital marketing, but today it's going to be about how it's rejection free, and it's one of my all-time favorite things about this whole program. I teach people how to start an online business. I am an ex-teacher and I'm definitely well into fitness. So if you are too, welcome. I'm glad we have something in common. Okay, so what I wanted to talk about today, and the first thing actually that inspired today's video, it's inspired today's live, is my neighborhood. So my neighborhood is an older neighborhood. Like I said, the neighborhood doesn't actually really matter, but yesterday I had a neighbor come over, and it was a young boy. He's probably in middle school, and he comes knocking on the door. Answer. His name's Colby, and he really started off with a bad stutter, couldn't really get out what he wanted to say, and finally he's like, hey, I'm doing a fundraiser for my church, and all the funds that we collect, whoever they're doing the fundraiser with is going to match your donation. Awesome, that's great. Welcome David, welcome KG, and welcome Ruth. Glad to see you guys here. Welcome. So this neighbor kid comes to my door, knocks on the door and said, hey, I'm doing this fundraiser with my church. Welcome, Mitty. And so of course he's asking for donations. I didn't have any cash on me at the time. And he's really struggling through his little spiel of what it is, what he's doing, and who it's going to benefit. Hi, welcome. I'm glad you guys are here. Double tap this so this message can get out to anybody else who also wants to hear. Like I said, I'm talking about how you can do a rejection-free business online. That's what I teach people to do. My name is Angela, and we're all going to applaud me for being able to write backwards because I wrote that backwards. Thank you, guys. Yeah, it took a little bit of brain power earlier, but hey, I got it, and now you can read it, so that's nice. But anyways, so this kid comes in, and he's doing his spiel for the fundraiser, and of course I'm going to help him out. So he's coming back today, and I'm going to got some cash for him. But that happening inspired today's video because I'm talking about how you can do a rejection-free way to do business online. So this kid's out doing fundraisers, and he's literally knocking door to door, trying to get people to help him with his fundraiser. And of course, with that type of model, with that type of marketing strategy, you could absolutely hear a no every single time you knock on the door. Okay. And that is one of the reasons why I never really wanted to be in sales, never got into marketing. I never wanted to do affiliate marketing. I've had so many people through my life that did like makeup sales and things like that. But I always kind of like looked down on people trying to sell to their friends and family. It was not something that I was into. I didn't feel that great with people wanting to like sell to me. I just feel like the only reason why we're talking is because you want to make money. And so that I was never really into that. And this kid who came by, that's the same freaking model that he's going with. He's going door to door asking people for money. And that was the one thing that totally turned me off from wanting to do anything like that. So I'm helping him out because I understand the whole struggle. And welcome, glad you guys are here. And so let me talk about how this is a rejection-free way to do it. One, in this program, they teach you how to do, and I can teach you how to do attraction marketing. And attraction marketing is the best way to avoid any kind of rejection, ever hearing a no in your business, because you're not actually selling anything. You're not selling anything at all. You're literally just talking to people. There's no acting involved. There's no transcripts. There's no scripts to follow. You're literally just talking to people about your experience, about your business, and if they're into it, if they are attracted to it, by the way you're talking about it, well, then they're going to come to you for what you have to offer. Okay, so that's the huge difference between going door to door knocking or going and DMing people, finding your people instead of just putting content out there that is right for your perfect customer. Okay, and that's exactly everything they teach you inside the digital growth community. And that's a huge reason why I got involved in the first place, because no, I don't want to be rejected. Rejection sucks. And I think everybody thinks that too. I don't know anybody who enjoys being rejected. Maybe some people do because they've changed their perspective around to see it as some silver lining of something. But man, I don't like to be rejected. I don't know. I think most people don't like to be rejected. So knowing that this was a rejection-free way to do business online, absolutely yes, I can do that. And if all it takes is for a couple hours a day for me to learn how to do it, Yes, I'm going to teach myself how to do it. And I'm not even really teaching myself. I followed a step-by-step blueprint that told me exactly how to do it. So it's that easy. But let me keep going. So yes, attraction marketing, you're attracting customers to you, and you're doing it in a bunch of different ways. So you're not just doing it in one or two different ways. Welcome Debbie, welcome Mary, Max, everybody, thank you for being here. I appreciate that. Let's double tap this screen so that we can get this message out to anybody else who wants to hear it, because a rejection-free way to do business, I assume a lot of people would really like to understand how that's possible. Okay, rejection, everybody hates rejection. Rejection sucks. So anyways, welcome, thank you. Ellie, Isaac, everybody, Michelle, thank you for joining. I really appreciate that. And welcome to the live. Like I said, rejection-free, that's what we're talking about. So you're doing attraction marketing. You're basically, like I said, you're talking to people about your story, and you're doing it on different platforms. Of course, I'm doing mine on TikTok. This is my main platform. I will never message you on WhatsApp or Telegram, so keep that in mind. But you're doing it on any kind of social media platform. I also use Instagram, but not as much as TikTok. I also upload a bunch of longer videos on YouTube. So if you want to hear more, if you want to watch longer videos, you can definitely go to YouTube also. And it's the same as the One Click Media Online. That's me. Welcome Eric and Josephine, Glenn, everybody, thank you, welcome. Jennifer, like I said, we're talking about a rejection-free way to do business online. And the other method that they teach you with the blueprint is the free ads method. And so it's, once you do your initial investment into the program, once you're inside the community, everything that they teach you is free. Even the live trainings that are new weekly, those also are not, you are not charged for those, which is one of my favorite things, because there's so much added value in this program that you're really kind of paying half price for everything. So, but I want to stick to how it can be rejection free, because I could talk about this all day and I can go on a million other different tangents, but I want to stick to how this is rejection free and how you can function staying that way. So yes, social media posts, it could be stories, it could be threads, it can be a bunch of different ways to do it. You also can do this with a faceless account, so you don't have to show your face online if you don't want to. If you're worried about, what people are thinking, or whatever you're worrying about, you can do it faceless too. Welcome everybody, Barbara, Julia, Rob, Eddie, thank you for joining. I really love this. Hey, what's up, Monique? Welcome. We're talking about rejection-free today, how we can have a rejection-free business. And let's all applaud my skills for writing backwards so you guys can hear it. It took me a little bit, but thank you. Oh, I love you. Thank you so much. But like I said, I teach people how to start an online business, and I'm a former teacher. I'm a fitness fanatic. My name's Angela, and we're talking about how to do rejection-free business online. And this was inspired by a neighborhood boy that came by the other day asking for cash. He's literally going door to door asking for cash for his, oh, I guess I could do that. I haven't figured that out yet, Monique. So, okay, I'll have to check that out. I'm still impressed with myself though, being able to write backwards. Well, like I said, this was inspired by a neighborhood kid who came by, and he's doing door to door, asking for people for help with his fundraiser. So he's asking people for money, and that type of strategy is one of the fastest ways for you to be rejected, to hear a no. Yeah, those kinds of fundraisers are what turned me off from a really young age into sales, marketing, affiliate stuff. I didn't want to have anything to do with that kind of stuff. I really hated going and asking people for money, because I already had the no in mind when I would go talk to people. I already thought that they're going to tell me no. And, that's a perspective thing, that's a mindset thing also. But still, it's one of those strategies that is not that effective. We do not use that strategy. We use a rejection-free strategy. So, like I said, attraction marketing, that's what is learned, that is what is taught, that is what is encouraged. And I really love it, because I don't have to hear a no. I'm never rejected. I just put my offer out there, and those who, thank you Eddie, I appreciate that. Those that are interested can come to you, and they can ask for what you're offering, which is great. But like I said, there are different ways to do this. You can do it online with social media. You can do the free ads method, which kind of is exactly the way it sounds. You're doing ads on free websites that allow you to post ads. And then other details that go into that are important too, like Well, you got to understand who your perfect customer is first. Welcome, Rocky. I'm glad you guys are joining. Yeah, so who your perfect customer is first, you got to know who that is. And then also understanding, like, what kind of questions are they asking? What things are they searching for? So they teach you how to find those answers. You have the answers. They teach you how to find those questions. Like, what type of questions are people asking more often? And there's different ways you can do that. And that's with the free ads method. These methods also help you build an email list. And then once you have people part of your email list, then you can send them more information. You can send them tips, you can send them advice, you can send them stuff like that. At any time, you can schedule it. And that also goes into the automations portions. Welcome, good time. Some people's usernames are so funny to me. I love it. But welcome. If you're here, welcome. I'm really glad you're here. Please double tap the videos or the screen so that anybody who wants to hear this message can hear it. Let's get this pushed out to more people. And if you'd like to, tell me where you're at. I'd love to know who I'm talking to, where you are in the world. I'm in Texas at the moment. And then later on today, I will be watching some football. Yeah. So, free ads method, email list, social media posts, those are all ways that you can do it. Like I said, I also use YouTube and I use Instagram, not nearly as much as I do TikTok, but there is more information on those platforms. So if you're interested, it's the same name as the One Click Media Online. My name's Angela. Find me on there. If you want to DM me, I can also send you those links too. So you're not having to go find me. I can send it to you directly. Welcome, Amy. I'm glad you guys joined. MJ, welcome. I'm glad you guys are here. Awesome. Okay, so talked about that. One of my favorite parts about this whole attraction marketing is that I am not having to go find people. I'm not having to go find my perfect customer. I'm not having to bother anybody. And I'm never going to have to go to family and friends for any of this. It's wonderful. You literally put your message out there. You talk to people. You share your story. You're never actually selling anybody anything. You're talking about your journey, what you got going on, and those that resonate, those that connect with it, those that really hear your message, they will come to you. And they will come to you for what you have to offer. And that is as simple as it can get. And it's rejection-free. Nobody likes to be rejected. I don't like to be rejected anyway, so I'm sharing with you. So if you don't want to either, that you can do it too. So then the last part of this, or just another part of it that I'll end with today, are the automation portions of this business. So not only are you doing attraction marketing, you're attracting people here. You're never going to hear a no. You're never going to be rejected. You're just attracting people who are resonating with you to what you have to offer. Your business is automated, which is wonderful. So the online portion, and that's also part of your investment. So when you do decide that you want to invest, the portion that you buy is the automation portion. It is the website. It is what is underlying in your business that nobody really talks about, nobody really sees, but is some of the most important parts of what you have. Okay, it is, the value in there is nuts. Welcome. I'm glad you guys are joining. Like I said, comment, tell me where you're at. And if you're interested, I have a free PDF of the business blueprint, and I can send it to you right after I'm done with this live. So if you're interested in that, give me a comment blueprint, and I will make sure to go back and send that to you. Okay? Because I have it ready. I can send it to you by email, no problem. But yeah, so let me go back to the automations portions. And welcome, Petey. Glad you're here. Yes, so it allows your website, your funnels, what else did I write down? Yes. So when your perfect customer is attracted to you, when they do come to you for what they want, just like when anybody wants the PDF, if you want it, awesome. I will send that to you later. If you want the blueprint, if you want the PDF, give me a comment and I will send it to you right when we're done with this live. But the automations portions literally take your customer through to your website and to all the other information, so that you're not having to, once I send you this one email that has the access to that blueprint, then it takes you through the whole rest of it. It shows you all the details. It shows you everything that the business is about. It shows you the entire blueprint. And I don't have to be there to send you the next link. That is the most important part. So that once I'm done with the live and I give you the link, then the rest of it does the work for me. Okay, so that's huge. That saves you so much time. That's why once you're done with your 2 hours of your focused work, your productive work, your income earning activities, once you have done those, you're allowed to step away because the rest of it works for you. Okay, and the best part about it being online and using social media, hi, welcome. I wish I knew your name, but welcome. Glad you're here. Not the e-learning, the social space, the online space, the space that you take up. I'm good. How are you? Thank you for asking. Welcome for joining. Thank you for joining and welcome. Dyslexia at its finest. My name is Angela. Enjoy my backwards writing because I don't know how to mirror the screen just yet. My friend Monique told me about that. Anyways, so the posts that you do to attract your customers, that being online works for you when you sign off, right? So you post something on the internet and it is living on the internet 24 hours a day, every second of the day, whether you're here or not, whether you're looking at it or not. I am from Texas. Where are you from? I'd love to know where you're from. I'm not from Texas. I moved to Texas, but I'm in Texas. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that, you guys. Thank you for the love. So then once you have your posts, once you have like your ads, you're not posting sales ads. You're not like I said earlier, you're not doing that kind of stuff. Florida, welcome. I hope you did okay with the storms that just went through. I hope you're doing okay with that. But like I said, those sharing your story, resonating with your customers, cool. Learning Russian, I like that. Being bilingual is cool. I used to know Spanish, but now I kind of forgot it. Florence, Mississippi, Eddie, awesome. You guys are too far from the storms, I guess, to get any of that stuff. But welcome, I'm glad you're here. So this is the coolest thing about this program, just about really working online, is that anything that's online, anybody in the world can see it at any point in time, okay? And that is what's so cool. So that you're not just selling to people in the US, you're not just selling to people that are in your immediate area, and you're not selling to people that are part of your contact list. I don't know Russian, I just know some Spanish. Excuse me. But anybody around the world can see it. And all the work that you put out there on your social media platforms, it never stops working for you. Never sleeps. Okay, so the automated portion of this is wonderful. It works all the time, literally 24/7 for you. So you can go do whatever you want. So like me, I do my work. I do my 2 hours of like this focused income earning activity time. And then I literally go to the gym, and I'm at the gym all afternoon. And a lot of people can't do that because, well, you're at work all day. And that's why I stepped away from teaching, because I could not prioritize my health, my fitness, the things that were really important to me while I was at that traditional 9 to 5. Couldn't do it. So I chose to get into a rejection-free online business that I am 100% enjoying all the time. I don't actually feel like I'm working anymore. I feel like I just connect with people, share my story, talk. Literally, I'm just talking about myself, which maybe that doesn't sound right, but I'm just talking about my experience and I'm sharing it with you. And if it resonates with you, great. That is what I'm looking for. I'm just looking to connect with people. And if this is something that you think is right for you, well then you know the right person to get involved. It's really great. Yeah, if you want to just tell me how to say hello in Russian, you can. I don't know if I'll be able to pronounce it right, but you can try. I'm always down to try something new. Welcome, you guys. Ant-Man, BitTorrent. Some people's usernames are really funny to me. Well, thank you for the follow. I appreciate this. I'm talking about a rejection-free way to do business, and I'm talking about attraction marketing. So you'll never hear a no from people. You're literally just going to resonate with people that find your story compelling, and they're going to hit you up for what you have to offer. It is like the coolest way to do it. If I knew about attraction marketing a long time ago, I wouldn't have wasted so much time. Actually, I looked into digital marketing back in November of 23. There's this girl that I knew from high school, and she got into it, and I saw her every single day posting about how much value was part of this program and what she's learning, and then all these business ventures that she's starting for herself. And then she started being successful. And I'm like, okay, this sounds like I'm always skeptical. I'm never quite sure if this is really what I want to get into yet. I want to know more about it. I want to know more of what is required of me and all the work that I'm actually going to have to put into it before I really get started, because I'm no quitter. If I start something, I really try everything that I can think of before I quit. So that's why I care so much about knowing what it is. And the great thing is that I can send you a free blueprint. I can send you the free PDF that the blueprint covers all of what would be asked of you to do the online business portion. When I saw that, I was also in the middle of moving. So I saw that and I was like, oh, I see. Okay. So then once I really started understanding a bit more about this, I was like, this is absolutely what I want to get into. I'm not being rejected. I'm not hearing no's from people. I'm not actually going out and selling anything. I'm not being salesy. I'm not having awkward conversations with people. I'm not trying to convince somebody of the value. I'm just sharing what I do. I'm sharing how it's successful for me. I'm sharing how it's beneficial for me in my life and how it works for me. Excuse me. And then, like I said, the attraction marketing, that whole strategy shows it to people that are like you. And that's it. It just blows my mind how much of it works for you and how little of it I actually have to put in labor for. Like I said, I only do 2 hours a day. I do 2 hours in the morning, late morning, sometimes in the afternoon. But that's the thing. I'm my own boss, so I can do whatever I really want to. I can choose the times. I can choose the content. I can do it all, which is really, really fun. Welcome, you guys. Thanks for joining. Glad to see you guys here. My name is Angela. I'm talking about a rejection-free way to do business online. And this is all that I've come to realize, come to experience, and really, truly value with this, because I used to be a teacher and I used to spend 60 plus hours a week commuting to work, coming back, and then really being exhausted for the rest of my life. Like the main portion of all the energy that I had was going to my work, my job, other people. And if you know anything about teaching, you know that people don't really make that much money teaching. It's a really tough job, but they're not putting you ahead financially. It's not why people get into teaching. But it just became so difficult for me to manage monthly budgets and be completely stressed out all the time. I had to step away because I did want to prioritize my health. I wanted to make sure that I had myself and my family taken care of before I'm expelling more and more energy into a job that's not giving anything back to me. So that's why I got involved. And so I'll reiterate. Whoa, watch out. I'll reiterate what I said earlier so that anybody who just joined who hasn't really seen the beginning of this can understand what I'm talking about. So I'm talking about a rejection-free way to do business online. And the main strategy, the main marketing strategy that is taught and encouraged and is mentored is the attraction marketing, where you are not cold calling, you're not going door to door, you're not DMing people, you're not finding people. You're allowing the automation portions, you're allowing the social media posts, you're allowing all of the information, your story, you're allowing that to bring people to you that want to know what you have to offer. And it's one of the most positive business models that I've seen, and it's really one of the top reasons why I got involved in the first place. Okay. Welcome, Jill. I'm glad you're here. And so to finish recapping what we're going over, attraction marketing, and you do that with social media posts, you do that with the free ads method, email list, which also includes newsletters. That's just neither here nor there. And I also use YouTube and Instagram, but not as much as I do on TikTok. Welcome, I'm glad you guys are here. Double tap this video so that we can get this message out to more people. Those that want to hear, those that want to know of a rejection-free way to do online business. Because it's one of the best things that I've done. Like I said before, I really don't feel like I'm working anymore. This feels more so like a hobby than it does a job. And it's really, I think it's so beneficial for a lot of people. And I want this message to get out to who needs to hear it. Now with the free ads method, I mean, along with your messaging and things like that, you really have to understand who your target audience is, who is your perfect customer. But that only takes a little bit of introspection, because your perfect customer is somebody just like yourself. Somebody who is going through struggles that you're also going through. Somebody who can connect and resonate with your same story, with what you're going through, with any of your experiences. That's what you're sharing. That's what you're connecting with other people. Okay. So, and then I guess I'll talk about the automations portions again. Sometimes I feel like I can be a little unclear about what that is, but the automation portion is connected with your website, it's connected with sales funnels, it's connected to your email list and your newsletters and things like that. So how you're getting information out, you can set time and day to get that information out. You have this whole program working for you in the background. And that is part of your main investment when you first start. So you're pretty much buying these programs, these automations that move your information for you. And then that being connected to all of your streams. Welcome, I'm glad you're here. Thanks, guys. Yeah, and so there's like 75% of this business, it literally works for you while you're not around. It's really cool. Welcome, Dennis. Glad you're here. Yeah, so, I mean, does anybody have any questions? I haven't seen, I don't know how to read that. I wish I knew how to read that. I can't say that. Sorry. If I could say that in Russian, I would, but I don't know what Russian is. I don't know how to speak Russian, so sorry. But if you have a question, please let me know. You can let me know here. You can message me on my account. You can really get to me any way that you can. Get to me any way that you can. Comment on a video, send me a message. But if you're interested in this free PDF that I can send it to any and everybody. This free PDF is the business blueprint. It tells you exactly what is involved in the online business, okay? So if you want to know what would be required of you, what your activities would be, how, strategies, all that kind of stuff, just like the main structure of the business, it is a free blueprint. And you can actually use that. If you already have like your website and you already have your own business, you could actually use the information on this blueprint to bring more customers to your business if you already have one. Okay, so there's a lot of value in that. You can use it to be successful if you already have stuff going on. If not, then you would have to work and teach yourself more about and how to put together those funnels and automations and things like that. But you could use the information from the blueprint to be successful. You don't necessarily have to invest. You don't have to at all. But leave me a comment if you want that. And I'm going to sign off because it's right about time where my neighbor is going to come over for that fundraiser. What am I trying to say? The money. He came over. This little kid came over and asked for money for his fundraiser with his church, and I told him I would donate. That's the word I'm looking for, is the donation. So he's going to come over for that, and that's actually what inspired this video today, man. This kid, he's so cute. He has a pretty moderate stutter, and he came over giving me his little spiel, introducing himself and how he's collecting money for a fundraiser with his church, and that like sparked so many things in my brain about my childhood and also having to do fundraisers and having to ask friends and family for money, which is something that I really do not enjoy doing. That, I mean, doing that as a kid, like he was doing yesterday when he knocked on my door, I was like, man, bro, I feel you, because I am not into going door to door asking for money, okay? So that's why I'm talking about this, because this is so important, and it's obviously something that affected me enough all the way back then to make a difference in my life right now. So if you also want to know a rejection-free way that you can do business online, I have a free PDF. I'm willing to share it to you. And if you have any other questions for me, please reach out. I am this is what I do. This is why I'm here. I am happy to share all of the information I have, everything I know. I'm happy to talk to you. Hi, uniquely. I'm glad you're here. I'm happy to share with you all of what I've experienced, everything that I use, all of it. I'll give it to you if you want it. You just got to ask. So if you're into it, if you want the PDF, it's free. Give me a comment and I'll send it to you when the live is over, which I'm about to leave in a couple minutes. Because like I said, that boy who came over knocking on my door, asking for money, He's he's gonna be back for that cash. No, I'm not from Ohio. I am actually currently in Texas, but I'm also not from Texas. I'm from the Pacific Northwest, so far away from Ohio. So anyways, like I said, reach out to me. You can comment in here right before I'm done. If not, find me on my profile, Angela with One Click Media Online. Send me a message, comment on a post, whatever it is, however you can find me, let me know, and I'm happy to share with you the free PDF on how you can also start a rejection-free way to do business online. It's my favorite thing all time right now. Like I've worked my entire life. You guys, I worked my entire life, starting from like the moment I could actually like legally work, which in the Pacific Northwest was 16. I started working when I was 16, and since working my entire adult life until this point, I've never found something that has been more enjoyable, that did not feel like a job. So if you're into it, awesome, because I find it wonderful. And if you would like to know more, let me know. I will see you guys again soon. Probably Monday. I'm not going to do anything Sunday because I'll be watching some football. But you'll see me again back on Monday. Thanks, you guys. I really appreciate you being here.